Hey guys, Sunstroke here, and welcome to part 16 of the Beginner's Guide to Tekkit. So in this episode, I just want to make some overclockers for the mass macerator. To do this, we're going to need coolant cells, which are water cells which you put through an extractor, which we've already got in the extractor. If I can just click on it. There you go. But now what I've done is I've gone and put a filter to the left of it with a chest just next to it, and I went and hooked up red alloy wire like this, but I've turned it off in the meantime. So as soon as I turn it on, it'll pump the coolant cell out into the chest, because the problem is with the coolant cell, the extractor only makes one coolant cell, they don't stack. So if I turn it on now, it'll get pumped out into the chest. Plus the thing's also powering the whole, other machine. But yeah, but this is just going to run by itself because I've put this cobblestone cover over here. It's blocking this pipe, so the pipe doesn't go into the filter, because if it does, it'll make quite a bit of trouble. So now the next thing I want to make is called an assembly table. So I think I need some stone. So okay, an assembly table is made like this. Sorry, it's not an assembly table, it's a project table, that's what it was. So I always forget its name. We need a crafting table, a chest. So, crafting table, chest. For some reason, the thing doesn't seem to save my achievements. Maybe it's because this is a backup world. I'm always, copy and paste the world in case something goes wrong. So it's 3 normal stone at the top, wood on the sides, chest at the bottom, crafting table in the middle, give you a project table, which I'll put over here. I'll just turn this off for now, because it seems to load my frame rate while this is going. So now, let me actually turn off this one as well. I'll have it running another time, because it's just this frame rate doesn't like me. It seems to always go down every now and then. Now with the project table, you can leave a blueprint like this. Okay. Let me do something reversible. Let me see what I have. I'll just make snowballs, why not? And it's got a storage under here. If you put the 4 items or whatever you want to craft in here, you take it out, crafts it like normal. But if you put it in here and then extra supplies in here, if you click once, it doesn't get rid of the recipe, and it just takes the resources from here, like that, which is actually very handy. So now I'm going to be making overclockers, which is... Okay, let me see. It's 3 coolant cells. We've got 16. So I can make 5, and then I'll have a coolant cell left over. So I'll make 5. So now I need 5 electronic circuits, which is copper cable, so I need more of those. I'll make a lot of cables because, we need them throughout the whole thing. So what I'm doing, make the recipe like this. You can shift click, but I want to make a certain amount. So you keep on clicking. 60, that'll be enough. And then you can take the stuff out. And now I just keep them in here for next time I need them. So I'm going to make 5. So I need that. Refined iron, which I don't have, so I'll just make some. That's going to push that stuff back. Oh well. Then we need 10 redstone. Because I put a red alloy wire running in front, I can't click on the front one. I actually have to click at the side of the extractor, which is a bit annoying, but you'll just have to work with the space for the meantime. So I'm just going to put all the coolant cells in here. Find iron here for 5, and then set out the recipe. Coolant cells at the top, electronic circuit in the middle, cables on the sides, give you an overclocker. 1, 2, 3. I shouldn't have done the last one, but yeah, so now we're gonna have to wait for it. So I'll put these overclockers in the meantime. Actually, I'll go sleep in the meantime. The quarry is actually almost at bedrock. It's about 10 layers or so from the bedrock. But once we hit bedrock, I'll deal with this situation. You know, we just expand it. So, extractor's going. Two more coolant cells. That. If I put the overclockers in here, it will waste a lot of power, but I just want to get these things done. That's 15. So this will be the last one, and it'll take everything, so there's no more recipe in there. So now, if I put these 5 in here, and I turn the machine on, it will start working much quicker, as you can see here. With this design, you know, it's powering itself. The maximum overclockers you can put in is 12. If you put in any more, it starts using more power than it generates. So what I'll actually do is let me make some more. So that'll be 10. I stand under correction, but I'm pretty sure it's 12. So I'll make 12. So 15 coolant cells make 5. So I need 30 coolant cells. We'll make 10. No, but I want 7. So I need 21 coolant cells. 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. Because I don't want to turn all of these into water cells, because there's always other stuff you can do with them. I can't think of any off my head, but, you know. I don't want to have to make more later on, so. Let's take these overclockers out. I'll bump this up to 1 second, just so I can take these things out quicker. Oh yeah, I'm still going to need to go and make more cables now. It's another stack and a bit. Seven refined iron, so that I'll leave that to go. Get some redstone. Gonna need 14. So it's 12 plus those two is 14. Let's see how far this is going. Let's put nothing into that chest and nothing in there, but it's got a lot of blaze powder. What I'll do actually is get some more stone and turn some more stone into those stone wafers or whatever, because then I can restrict more spaces in the condenser so it won't fill it up with too much redstone. Okay. That's all the coolant cells. So 7 electronic circuits. If only you could shift click the things in there. So I've made 4. Oh yeah, it's in here. 7. And now there's one left because there was one more the first time around. So go and take the overclockers out of here. It's 12. Stick them in. No, let me rather put the wafers in first. Otherwise it's going to turn all into redstone, which is not what I want right now. I want to block those last 2 waves off. Or last 2 rows off, sorry. Waves. But that's going to take a while. So what I can actually do is take half that and put it into here. If you put too much overclockers in without energy storage upgrades and other upgrades, it stops it. But hopefully the macerator will be fine. Because if I need to make the upgrades, I'll make the upgrades. It's not a problem. Now I've still got enough blaze rods, so I'll put them in. Yeah, it runs fine, and you see it goes much faster. The thing is now, it's only putting in 1 redstone at a time. So what you do, is take a stack, you put an entire stack in the filter. So now each tick, the filter pumps an entire stack into you, which will guarantee it to go. Okay, so I'll leave that last block for the blaze powder, you know, so it has enough to make more redstone. We're getting a surplus of blaze rods, and here again it's only pumping in 1 at a time, so I'll bump it up to 5 at a time. And here it's pumping out 5. That's I'll bump that up as well. Pump out 20 at a time. So now there should be excess blaze rods. Should be more than enough. And then it sends the blaze rods here, goes to the macerator. If it's full, because it's pumping out 10 at a time, it goes along into the chest, where it gets turned into iron. And you can see it's making a ton of iron. So what I'll actually do is take 2 stacks of iron, use the philosopher's stone, put the iron like this. Entire stack of iron makes let's see. Entire stack of iron makes 8 gold, which is equivalent to 2 diamonds. So what I'll do then is put a diamond in this last chest, and we'll turn all this iron into diamonds. So now all the excess blaze rods will get turned into diamonds. There's a constant supply because, you know, it's blocked off here, so it forces it to go into here. How much does it make at a time? It makes 5 at a time, so 10 should be fine. Yeah, I'll leave it at 10. I don't want to make it too high and then it gets jammed or something stupid. So there you go. All's running smoothly. Yeah, so I think that will be the end for this episode. I mean, it's only been going a little bit, so already got a stack of or near stack of diamonds. That just shows you how powerful this machine actually is. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe. Cheers.